In today's video, I'm going to talk about the truth of entrepreneurship and whether you're an entrepreneur selling on Amazon FBA, whether you're selling, I don't know, like consulting about stuff, because this is both of the things that I do. I want to talk about the truth of that, how stressful it can be, because a lot of the things that you actually see online is only the positive side. And I'm going to talk about the negative to give you a balanced image of the stuff. Now, of course, I would never do anything else than what I'm doing right now, because this is what I really like. And like, life is not worth living if there's no stress anyway. Like, you need to have some challenge and all that stuff. But I wanted to talk about that not only from an Amazon FBA perspective, but also for in a broader perspective as well, because you need to understand one thing. Owning a business and running a business is not just you work 1 hour a day and then you get to enjoy life on the beach. No, it's absolutely not what it is about, okay? It's absolutely not what it is about. It's a lot of work, a lot of stress, and it's blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of sweat, and a lot of tears. And you may not realize, and this is what I'm going to explain to you in today's video. And I'm going to take the prism of Amazon FBA, and I'm going to take the prism of all the other business that I run, but you guys know that. And I'm going to introduce myself, so you'll know who you're talking to, who's talking to you. But my name is Chris Manguns. I release daily videos about entrepreneurship and online arbitrage on Amazon FBA right here on YouTube. So if you're new, if you like this video, like this one and subscribe to get recommended more videos. So the reason why I'm talking to you about this, and I decided to talk about this subject today, is because I have some stuff happening in my business. And if you've been watching my previous videos, you know that I had a lot of issues with developing the wholesale side of my Amazon business. And so it actually caused a lot of issues on the online arbitrage side of my business as well. And I'm going to explain to you guys why, okay? If you don't know what online arbitrage is, wholesale is, it's 2 different business models that you can do on Amazon, right? Online arbitrage being, which is my main bread and butter, being buying products on websites such as Walmart.com and selling them on Amazon, right? Wholesale is working with wholesale distributor, buying in bulk and selling on Amazon, okay? And so a couple of weeks ago, like 1 month and a half ago, I traveled to Las Vegas to meet these wholesale distributors and start to transition my business to wholesale, okay? Now, the reason why I'm telling you that this business is a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, and a lot of tears, and a lot of each one, is because it's not going to be easy. And if you want to run a business, it does not matter what business you run. You need to be strong mentally, because a lot of shit is going to happen. A lot of shit that you're going to need to deal with, okay? A lot of major shit, and bad things are going to happen after bad things, after bad things, after bad things. And whenever you have, the truth with entrepreneurship and with running business and all that stuff is that you are going to get a lot of high, a lot of super high, but you best believe that you're going to get a lot of super low lows, okay? Like, you're going to get both. And you're going to get a record month, 1 month, and then the next month, some bullshit is going to happen. And you're going to have the lowest revenue that you've ever had in your business. Like, I guarantee this is going to happen to you one day or another. And it's not always that extreme, but like, you'll get a really good month, and then you'll get a month that is absolutely trash, just because of 2 dumb things that happened to you, right? And so this actually made me realize that and this is why I'm actually changing my business. This is why also I'm reopening a group mentorship because if you don't know my group mentorship, yes, I do group mentorship to teach people to sell on Amazon. Not because I'm going broke, but because I realized that, and especially when I actually start the transition from wholesale to online from online arbitrage to wholesale in my business, I realized that you need to be able to figure out what is the core of your business, what is the main revenue generating activity, so that way, and really focus on this stuff, right? Because the mistake that I made is, and that I see that it's not really that I made a mistake, okay, but I may not have been ready just yet. So the not the mistake, but yeah, we can call it a mistake if you will. The mistake that I made is that it's not really a mistake. Once again, it's, you live and learn, and here's the best thing. The thing that I did that caused that wreaked havoc, not wreak havoc, it's too much, but like the thing that I did is that I started to transition into wholesale, and with everything that happened and all that stuff, actually, I was not holding on too much money, on around $5,000. And this plus I was waiting for specific credit card, it messed up my cash flow cycle. It's not that it's a lot of money that I was holding on, a lot of cash, but it kind of messed up my cash flow cycle, right? And not like in a major way, by the way, not in a major way, but you need to understand that it actually messed up my cash flow cycle. And when it messed up my cash flow cycle, things started happening where, so since my cash flow cycle was messed up, I was not buying as much inventory, and then I was delaying buying because it's like a grain of salt. No, $5,000 is not a grain of salt. No, it's not. It's the worst way it's not a good way to put it, but like it's a small piece, it's a small thing that turns into big things. So it delays. So I was purchasing a lot of inventory. I was having great months upon great months. And so that little thing that messed up my cash flow cycle. The truth is that I knew that it was going to mess up my cash flow cycle. But I said, you know what? I'm going to get into wholesale with this distributor, all that. And you guys know what happened with the distributor. And I received my order, okay? And so I said, you know what? It's fine, but first of all, I'm going to receive this order pretty soon, okay? So that's fine. I messed up my cash flow cycle with online arbitrage, but I'm developing the wholesale part of my business. And so it's totally fine, okay? Because I'm going to get sales from that, and it's going to start my relationship with that. I'm going to take a small hit, but it's fine. And what I thought was going to be a small hit was actually sort of a bigger hit, right? Because the thing that I stopped doing is, my business, my online arbitrage business was running really, really well. And, it did not seem like it was going to cause a lot of issues. A 5,000 order could cause a little issues. But the truth is that it actually messed up my cash flow cycle. Because I'm working with credit cards, and so I pay back credit cards, and so because of that, with less cash available, I had to delay inventory purchasing a little bit every single time. And so the truth is that the stuff that you do, if you run an online arbitrage business, and it's going to be true with every single business, but the stuff that you do today is only going to affect you in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on how your business runs. It's not going to affect you today. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time to affect you. And the mistake that I did that messed up my cash flow cycle, did not mess it up, but it's it made it a little bit, it delayed my inventory purchasing. So I delayed my for 2 weeks, my inventory purchase. And not only that, but it's this. Plus my prep center fucked up some things and did not send any inventory for a whole month. That's the main thing that fucked up my thing. But it's fine. My business is still running fine. But it's this thing, delayed inventory purchasing, plus prep center is not sending inventory because I don't even know why, but I was working on a lot of things. I was working on the wedding, because I got married last week, which is why I'm traveling right now, by the way. Enjoying a little bit before getting back into serious business. So plus these things, and you'll notice that it's a lot of small things here and there that made my business go down last month. Not by a lot, but it actually made me refocus on the things that matter. And I realized that I run on the two main business that you guys know I run, which is Amazon FBA and which is my my online business. I realized that I stopped focusing, and because the truth is, I told you guys, I said, I don't know if I want to do more coaching, all that stuff. And actually I merged two groups together, so I actually have one opening to do some coaching, one opening that I did not really feel just yet. I haven't filled back, and it's been 2 months that I have this spot open. But I realized that I need to do way more of that, because if you actually look at those things with my Amazon FBA business, the core activity that I absolutely need to do is buy inventory, send inventory to my prep center, and my prep center to send this inventory to Amazon. Okay, that's the main thing that I need to that I need to make sure is being done every single day, because this is what's generating money in this business. Same thing with my online presence. The things that matter the most is me. I need to do videos every single day. I need to sell coaching. And I need, and that's pretty much it, because the money that I make selling coaching is money that I reinvest into the YouTube channel. It's money that I reinvest into all the things that I build around it and all the stuff that I do for free as well, you know? So these are the two things for these two business. Okay, these are the two things that I need to focus on. This is what I need to focus on with online arbitrage, and this is what I need to focus on with my online business, with my personal brand and all that stuff. And first of all, my personal brand, you know, I realized I'm not really pushing it too much. And you know, you start realizing it, you start thinking about it when, because I make a decent living. It's not like I don't make a decent living, but like you start realizing it whenever things, and mainly like, you know, if things don't go well with the YouTube business, with my personal brand and all that stuff, I do not really care about it. You know, I don't really care about it because like, I'm not really looking for that. I'm really like, the main thing that I'm focused on is my Amazon business. But whenever you start noticing that things go wrong, whenever I start noticing that things did not go wrong, or did not go right, with the Amazon business because of all the wholesale bullshit, and because I believe that my business was not really ready. My business was, my Amazon, my online arbitrage business is not really ready just yet with its cash flow cycle. It's not ready to have me not only remove a little bit of my attention from it, but also remove, you know, hold onto cash for a long period. And it was not supposed to be that long, but like, if you know the whole story with the wholesale supplier, the whole story with the wholesale supplier is that, you know, like I like, how to explain that? I forgot what I was saying, but whatever, you know. So this delayed my cash flow cycle, and so I did not put all my focus because I was trying to transition into wholesale, and so my business is not ready. I think my business is not ready for me because I'm super strict. I'm super like you know, with my cash flow cycle, you know, I know that I pay that much. I pay with the credit card. I'm holding to cash. I'm paying that credit card and all that stuff, and everything is lined up. Everything is working perfectly. It's a well-oiled machine, right? And I'm not at the point just yet where I can disrupt that and have the business running because I have a big treasury and all that stuff. No, it's a well-oiled machine that works. If I remove if one small piece gets damaged, like, it's going to cause some issues 6 weeks from there, you know? And so once again, it's not the only thing. It's not the only reason why it happened, but it's one of the small reasons why it happened, you know? And so I realized that my business, my Amazon business, is not yet ready. It's a well-oiled machine, okay? I have a team working, I'm working. It's a well-oiled machine that works great when I'm inside it, when I'm there, and when things are running as they are supposed. But whenever like a small thing happens, the machine is not the machine is not running as smoothly. And so this is when I realized that I absolutely need to focus on the core activities of those two businesses. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. My online presence, my online brand is not a well-oiled machine at all, like not at all. And so because I don't have a big team taking care of all the stuff, it's not yet at the point where, and it's not, when I'm talking about a well-oiled machine, it's not talking about revenue, because of course the YouTube, my online presence does not make as close as much money as the Amazon business, right? But it's not just a well-oiled machine where I can actually remove a little bit of my focus, because this takes a lot of brain power, right? And it's not just yet at the point where I can remove a little bit of my attention, because this is taking brain power and focusing on something else. And it's not like my online brand right now requires a lot of mental power, but like the Amazon business still does. And this is one thing that I realized. This is one of the big mistakes that I did. I thought that I could remove, not the whole Amazon business, but I thought that I could remove some brain power from the online arbitrage part of it, because to transition into wholesale, things that wholesale did not go well just yet, and so it removed a lot of my brain power from this, and so I'm paying the consequences right now. So I need to refocus. I need to absolutely book my time with the core activities with the Amazon business and the core activities with the YouTube channel, which is to do more coaching as well, you know. And to be honest, I stopped working on selling coaching and all that stuff for like probably 4 or 5 months, you know. And to be honest, this is what is, you know, paying for all the investment that I've made into the personal brand, which is great equipment to shoot some content for you guys, all that stuff. Even when I'm traveling, like right now, you know, I have my travel setup for this. the tools that I'm building around it, so the target list, all the things that I'm making available to you guys, because it costs a lot of money to maintain, all that stuff. And of course, like, YouTube's not paying for that. Okay, YouTube's not paying for that. It's the coaching that is paying for that. That is allowing me to have some money to invest into other projects, because I still have a lot of projects to invest to for this, to make your life selling on Amazon easier, and like, if it's my mission, I absolutely need to. And this is one of the big switch that happens in my mind these last few days, that I realized that, because I don't really care about pushing, like, because the truth is, I don't really care about making a lot of money myself with the YouTube business, with all the online, with my online presence, and this is why I've been running it this way. But like, the more time passes, and the more, because like, of course, I cannot remove $5,000 a month from my online arbitrage business to maintain this business. It's not like this business is losing money. The YouTube, the business around my personal brand is actually making profit. It's not that. But like, I cannot remove, if I wanted to grow fast, the only way I can do it is to book myself with more coaching, because coaching is what is allowing me to justify spending money, and that's giving me the money to spend money on the YouTube channel. And so this is my experience, and this is why I'm telling you, stuff like this is going to happen. Okay, stuff like this, it doesn't matter which business you run, what type of business you run, stuff, it doesn't really matter. But stuff like this is going to happen, and you are going to happen, because like, I'm going to tell you, July was a great month for me. It was an amazing month. August was an amazing month. And September is not that good of a month. It's not a terrible month. It's not that good of a month. And so it's always been, and this is what I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if you make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. You're always going to feel bad whenever you have a month that is done. It doesn't matter. You'll never feel good. It's always going to be ups and downs. And you're going to have really, really high ups and really, really low downs. And it's going to, this is the only thing that is going to be constant, okay? Whether you make $5,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, it's the only thing that is going to be constant, okay? You will still feel like shit when you have a down month, and you will still feel amazing when you have a great month. But you need to remember, and one thing that you need to work on your business, and that I was doing pretty good at until I actually took some of my attention from the Amazon business. One thing that you need to work on is having more consistency on this stuff, And so, because yes, even if I'm having a down month, I know that a lot of people would kill to have a month like my down month, okay, like one of my months that is a down month. But yeah, this is, you live and you learn, and just know that it's going to happen. Whenever you have great months, just know that it's just going to last. It's not going to last for too long. You're going to have down months, and of course, like, you need to relax. Like your down months, like my down months, I would have never thought that I would be able to get a good month that is like one of my down months. I would have been able to believe that. A good month that is as good as what I call a bad month today. It's not that bad of a month. Like I'm making this video, I'm exaggerating a little bit so you guys can understand my points. But yeah, you just need to realize something. It's that you're going to have great months, you're going to have bad months. And bad months are actually great. They need to happen. They need to happen because they will make you rethink your business and fix what's not working. And hopefully you don't get too bad of bad months. You don't need too bad of bad months to actually realize these things. I was able to realize it right now, and I'm going to fix these things, and they will never happen again. All the small things. First of all, the main thing is that, and this is a mistake that a lot of people make also, and that I made myself. I thought that I was ready. I took some risk, okay? And once again, this is not the only thing that went wrong this month, but I thought I took some risk, okay? I took some risk by trying to transition to wholesale. It did not work. I'm paying the consequence. It's not like I'm paying millions of dollars of consequence, but you get what I'm saying. And so, it made me realize that I thought that I have a lot of ideas coming in. but like it made me realize that my business was not ready just yet for me to actually take my attention away from it. Okay, while I was thinking that it actually was. Okay, because I have a team that does a lot of things for me for the Amazon business. I can have sourcing. I can have 100% of my sourcing taken care of. I can have 100% of everything that is account health related taken care of. The only thing that I could have to do myself if I really wanted to. No, you guys know that I still do a little bit of sourcing here and there to check some specific stuff and all that stuff. But if I really wanted to, I could have my whole Amazon FBA business delegated, except I mean all the small tasks delegated except purchasing inventory. And I could actually train somebody to do that. It's not the issue. However, you know, it's like I thought that this was all it was required. It's absolutely not, and my business is not ready. And so all you guys that say, you know, you just started your business, you just made your first $10,000 a month, you think you're ready? You're far away from ready to actually automate your business. It's way harder than what it seems. You're not ready yet to automate your business. You're not there yet. Even if you have 1 VA, 2 VA, you are absolutely not there yet. You are absolutely not there yet. And you cannot remove your attention from your business 100%. And you're not ready to build on that and transition into something. You're absolutely not ready. I'm telling you, this is the lesson that I get from this, because I'm far ahead from this point. And I realized that I'm not ready. Like, it's really a dumb thing that made me realize it. I'm not ready at all. The business is not ready at all to do this. And so it's actually a lot of work, okay? Stop listening to all these kids on Twitter and all that stuff. It's actually a lot of work. You're not there yet. It takes a lot of time to be able to do a transition. And sometimes, you know, the same way that I did my transition from retail arbitrage to online arbitrage, sometimes you just need to do it cold turkey, and like, just like I did, I stopped retail arbitrage altogether, went 100% into online arbitrage. But you absolutely need to realize that it takes a lot of work. It's not something that is easy. It's going to be a lot of sweat, as I said, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat. And you need to be strong mentally, because it's going to be a lot of tears as well in the process, you know? And if you're not ready, and I'm telling you, I've seen tons and tons and tons of people actually giving up while they were actually making a decent amount of money from this business. But it's just not easy mentally sometimes. You know, it's not easy. And I'm telling you, it's way easier. It's way easier to have a 9-to-5 job. Okay? If it's way easier. Mentally, it's way easier. I mean, when it comes to the pressure that you have to deal with and all that stuff, because you're 100% responsible for yourself. And so this is why a lot of people actually gave up. A lot of people that were not necessarily doing just this exclusively actually gave up, because it's not easy. Running a business is not easy. The truth is that with Amazon FBA, it's actually easy to start and to get some early success. It's actually easy. What is hard is being able to maintain this, and what is super hard is being able to deal with bad months. What is super hard is, especially in the early days, and this is going to be the first thing, this is going to be the great first filter. It's going to be the main thing, the first filter that is going to remove a ton of sales. And I'm telling you, the first things that you're going to need to face is you're going to try to scale with credit cards, okay? With 0% APR cards, all that stuff. You're going to try to start to scale with that. And what is going to happen? This is what I've seen happening to a lot of people. You're going to make one bad purchase, okay, and you're not going to know what to do with it. And like, you're going to see how stressful it is when you have your payment date that is coming closer, and you see that your what's it called? Your available balance, like, you do not receive enough cash from Amazon Business because products have tanked. Like, you have one product that tanked. Things are not going as you were expecting them to go. So you're getting stressed because you have a $15,000 credit card balance, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, does not matter. You have a huge credit card payment to make, and you notice that the cash is not coming as fast as it was. And this is going to be the first thing that is going to fuck you up. I'm going to tell you, because you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to reach that point. You're going to pay some interest. and it's going to be really stressful. And this is the big first thing. This is the point at which I've seen, because there's a lot of people that have great months, and then reach that point. So made a lot of money, then reach that point where things do not go as they were expecting, and the stress actually kills them. Not kills them literally, but like the stress actually make them quit. They say, you know what, it's too stressful, I'm not going to keep going with that. It's going to happen to you. This is the first grand filter, because things are going to go well. One day they won't, okay? And the thing that you need to remember is that, yeah, things will not always go great, but like there's light at the end of the tunnel all the time. And so for some people, they're not willing to go through the tunnel and they'd rather quit. This is the first big filter that, from what I've seen, from people that I've talked to, all that stuff, there's a ton of people that gave up because of stuff like this, okay? So, yeah, I think this video is already pretty long. Just remember that, okay? And it's true for every single business. It's not always going to be easy. You just need to keep going. That's it. You just need to keep going. Hopefully, eventually, things are going to go well again. But just know that when things are doing well, when it's sunny, yes, it can be sunny for 7-8 months in a row. But you're going to have a rainy month, okay, here and there. And so you need to be ready. And you cannot give up just when you have a rainy month, okay? And you need to learn from those mistakes, because if you get to a rainy month, there are things that you could have done better, way better, okay? And so you just need to learn from them. And a rainy month may not be like, always, but I'm going to tell you. It's never going to feel as good as the first time you crossed $10,000 in sales a month, okay? After that, no high is going to feel the same. I mean, except maybe when you cross $100,000 in annual revenue, when you sell your first $100,000, when you sell your first six figure. After that, nothing is going to feel as good. So be ready. Nothing is going to feel as good. But especially when you go full time, like the rainy months are going to fuck you up. Okay? You need to be strong for the rainy months, because they're going to happen. They're absolutely going to happen. You just need to be ready. They're going to fuck you up. 100%. They are going to fuck you up if you're not ready. The high are not going to feel as high. The lows are going to hurt way more, especially if you increase your spending. Now, if you're smart and you don't go live into a penthouse, you keep the same level of living, it's not going to hurt you that much. I mean, it's still going to hurt you, because you're going to say, why the fuck can I get record month after month after month after month after month? It's still going to fuck you up, especially when, just like I did, you're going to make a few mistakes, and like mistakes are going to line themselves up, and so you're going to have a month that is done, and you're going to say, like, why did I have to do this? Like, I'm really thinking to myself, like, why did I have to fuck up my cash flow cycle and to fuck up a well-oiled machine just to transition into wholesale? Why? I was not ready. I mean, I was ready. Like, if things went well, I would have been ready. The truth is that things did not go well with the wholesale supplier. So it fucked up my well-oiled machine for nothing. And so now to recover is going to take, I mean, the worst has passed, okay? Because it was this plus this plus this. The worst has passed. The worst has passed because this was 6 weeks ago. Okay, and I know that with the work and what's really frustrating is that you know that you've been putting in work, but you're just going to see the result, like the results are going to be delayed. That's the most frustrating things, because sometimes it feels like you're working like crazy and you see your numbers going down. But the truth is that it's because you did not work as crazy 6 weeks ago, and so it's really frustrating because it's delayed. And so sometimes it will feel like you work like crazy, but your numbers are trash based on the work that you've done. And so you need to wait. And so sometimes same things. You are not going to work a lot, but the numbers are going to be crazy good. And so you will think that you can run your business by working like this, while it's actually because of the work that you did 6 weeks ago, So this is the thing that is really frustrating. And so this is just one thing that you need to know, and just know that it's delayed. And if you track your numbers all the time, I mean, it's easier. I've been starting doing that with the scorecard. I made a short video on it not too long ago, like a couple of months ago. It's easier to see and to realize this thing if you do it every single week. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been doing it every single week because same thing, I've been busy with the wedding, with all of the things to prepare it. So, I understand why this went down, and I understand that it's going to go up in the next couple of weeks, going to go back up. I 100% understand that, but it really made me realize I need to be more hungry, because one of the big things, it's hard to be hungry with something when you have one thing that works really, really well. As my Amazon business works really, 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 really well, and so it's hard for me to be hungry with everything that is around my personal brand and all that stuff. And this is why sometimes I think to myself, should I just stop selling on Amazon to be more hungry with everything that is around my personal brand and all that stuff? Because I know that I can potentially build a bigger business with that stuff if I was more hungry with it. I'm not hungry enough with this thing because I have a backup. I have not a backup, but like I have my main thing and this is just a side thing. And so I'm not hungry enough with this thing. But maybe this is why sometimes it's actually good. But maybe what I should do is bring it to a point where I do not pay myself a single dime with the Amazon business, and I need to survive just of this one specific business, okay, which is just my personal brand. Probably this is where I should go. So that way, like I will have a fire under my ass, and that way I reinvest 100% of the money, cash back included, of the money my Amazon business makes. And it's probably going to light a fire under my ass, but I need to bring the numbers for the personal brands higher before. So this is why I guess because the truth is, if I reinvest all the money in the Amazon business is going to grow way faster, So this is why I'm thinking maybe I need to set a fire. Probably the choke point is right there. I need to set a fire under my ass and be way more angry with the personal brand, because it's going to benefit my Amazon business as well. Because if I can just with this one survive, then yeah, I guess. And I just thought about that. I guess this is the plan. I guess this is what I need to do. I need to be way more aggressive and light a fire under my ass with this. So yeah, that's the solution. This is exactly the solution. It's absolutely what I need to do, because I need to be way more hungry with this personal brand thing. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Actually, making this video actually made me think about a lot of things. That's perfect. I have my solution. I need to stop paying myself from the Amazon business, and I need to light fire under my ass with this personal brand. That's it. Because that way I know 100% the Amazon business, everything is reinvested. The Amazon business is going to grow way faster. And I need to act like I don't have it and I just have this. And this is what is going to make this business grow. That's perfect. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.